Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat mga kababayan at eto nga mga karbi natin na finish ka na kapunan. Nako, nalo ko na. Witness, palpak ulit. Nako, nabisto ang kasinungalingan mga kababayan. Yan po ang ating alamin patungkol po sa video ito. Pero bago po natin simulan yan, palike naman po ng video ito. Malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po at eto na nga mga kababayan. Simulan na po natin to. Pasok.
Sino-sino sa mga sekretary ng DepEd ang inaudit mo
Nako.
for confidential funds?
Tanging si Vice Presidente Sara Duterte lang po as the DepEd Secretary.
I'm feeling a bit anxious lang po as of this moment.
Nervyos. Anxious. Okay. Huwag kang mag-anxious.
Bakit naman naninervyos yan?
Comment from the Council for Respondents on the offer.
Subject to cross, Your Honor.
Subject to cross, Council may proceed with her direct examination of the witness, Mr. Roderick C. Wamil, when she is ready. You may
Thank you,
proceed.
Your Honor. With the permission of the presiding officer, Honorable Senator Judges. Magandang umaga, Mr. Witness.
Magandang umaga po.
Kumusta na po kayo ngayon?
Kumusta na
I'm
po
feeling
kayo?
a bit anxious lang po as of this moment.
Ba?
Nervyos.
Nervous.
Anxious. Okay.
Bakit ka naman nininervyos? Kung totoo ang sasabihin mo dyan, hindi ka dapat kabahan.
Huwag kang mag-anxious. Please state your name again. Your name, your age, and occupation and other personal circumstances, Mr. Witness.
I am Roderick C. Wamil, 34 years old and
Kabahan,
currently an
kabahan.
audit team leader of the Commission on Audit Pasay City.
Before I ask you about your present occupation, give us a educational background. What is your educational background, Mr. Witness?
Kailangan pa ba yung educational background? Yung ano na lang, yung profession na lang.
Ako po ay nagtapos ng Bachelor of Science in Accountancy from the Central Luzon State University at ng Juris Doctor degree from the Arellano University of School of Law.
So you are both an auditor and a lawyer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ngayon, nagtrabaho ka sa COA.
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been working for the Commission on Audit?
I've been with the Commission on Audit for more than 11 years po.
11 years. And what position in the COA do you presently hold?
I presently hold the position po of attorney of the Commission on Audit.
Ano yung attorney for?
It is yung description of the position po na hinahawakan ko. But currently po, I am an audit team leader po sa Commission on Audit Pasay.
Okay. Before you were assigned to the Commission on Audit Pasay, what was your previous position with the COA?
Before my assignment po sa Commission on Audit Pasay, I was previously assigned as a state auditor po of the Intelligence and Confidential Fund Audit Office of the COA.
Itong COA ICFAO, ICFAO?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you give us a background? Ano itong COA ICFAO?
Ang COA ICFAO po ay yung office under the office of the chairperson in charge with the conduct of the post-audit po ng liquidation of the confidential fund and intelligence fund of the various government agencies, which include the national government agencies, the government-owned or controlled corporations in the local government units po.
Okay. Na-mention mo ang intelligence at confidential funds. For our understanding, para maintindihan namin ngayon, ano ang intelligence funds at ano ang confidential funds?
Ang intelligence funds po under the Joint Circular 2015-01 ay yung lump sum appropriation po na provided in the budget of the agency concerned with respect to their intelligence operations. While
Ano naman ang confidential funds?
ang confidential fund po based on the Joint Circular 2015-01 ay yung lump sum appropriation po ng concerned agency para sa kanilang confidential expenses.
At you earlier said, sinabi mo kanina na ang office ng ICFAO ang nag-audit ng national government agencies. Anong ibig sabihin ng nagko-conduct ng audit? Anong klaseng audit ang ginagawa ng COA ICFAO?
Ang audit po na ginagawa ng COA ICFAO ay compliance post-audit po.
What do you mean by compliance post-audit?
When we say compliance post-audit po, we evaluate a certain subject matter which is covered by the audit with respect to a certain criteria po which is usually po yung applicable laws, rules and regulations, and in case of the confidential and intelligence fund, ini-evaluate po namin yung liquidation ng confidential and intelligence fund based dun sa criteria na presented ng Joint Circular 2015-01. At pag sinabi naman pong post-audit, ginagawa po namin yung audit after the fact of the disbursement. So, ini-evaluate po namin kung yung disbursements ay properly supported with complete documents as required by the applicable rules and regulations, and if yung disbursements po ay hindi illegal, hindi irregular, or hindi improper.
E. Showing to you this document, we have here, Your Honor, we're being assisted here
Assisting counsel
by
may approach.
our Associate Attorney Mark Penny.
Likewise, assisting counsel for the respondent may approach
Thank you, Your Honor.
the witness. Meeting counsel so that we can have it on the record and for the reference.
Your Honor, please, Mr. Witness, what relation does this joint circular have to the joint circular that you mentioned na basihan ng inyong audit, post-audit?
Ito po yung same joint circular po na basehan po ng aming audit sa ICFAO.
Okay, bakit tinatawag ito na joint circular?
Tinatawag po itong joint circular dahil ito po ay resulta ng joint efforts ng Commission on Audit, ng Department of Interior and Local Government, ng Department of the Budget and Management, ng Department of the National Defense at ng Governance Commission for GOCCs.
Naging basihan ito ng mga post-audit ng national government agencies.
Naging basehan po ito ng audit ng ICFAO sa confidential intelligence funds ng various government agencies noong January 8, 2015 rather, nung un-approve po ito.
Okay, if I show you section 4.8 being flashed on the screen, Your Honors, with the permission of the presiding justice. Sa section 4.8 na nakikita natin sa screen, ano-ano, what kind of confidential expenses can be incurred using confidential funds?
Under item 4.8 po of the Joint Circular 2015-01,
Bulol pa.
the confidential fund shall be used only for the following confidential expenses. Una po, yung purchase of information necessary for the formulation and implementation
Ano pa? Dahan-dahan natin. Unang-una, 4.8.
necessary for the formulation and implementation of program, activities, and projects relevant to the national security and peace and order.
Being
Peace and
flashed on the
order.
screen, Your Honor, is the pertinent provision cited. Pangalawa, kung ano ang pwedeng paggamitan ng confidential funds.
Potential activities.
Also being flashed on the screen for easy reference. Pangatlo, ano pa?
Pangatlo po, yung rentals and the incidental expenses related to the maintenance of safe houses.
What else, Mr. Witness?
Confidential operations that cannot be done through regular procedures without compromising the information gathering activity concerned.
What else, Mr. Witness? Ano pa?
Panglima po, yung payment of rewards to informers who must not be employees of the concerned government agency, subject to 3 conditions. First is yung approval by the head of the agency. Second, it must be supported with documents evidencing the success of the information gathering and or surveillance activities on account of the information given by the informer. Pangatlo, it must be directly related to the conduct of the specific confidential activities of authorized agencies.
Your Honor, the witness cited 4.8.1 up to 4.8.7 of the Joint Circular 2015.
Hanggang 4.8.5 pa lang po.
Sorry What else, Mr. Witness?
Advance.
Pang-anim po is to uncover or prevent illegal activities that pose a clear and present danger to the agency personnel
Meron na kasi mga copy yan eh. Dapat dire-diretso na, for example lang, di ba?
or property or other facilities and resources under the agency protection done in coordination with the appropriate law enforcement agencies. And last po, yung others that may be authorized by the GAA or other special laws.
Okay, 4.8.1 up to 4.8.7 up ang refer po ng ating witness of Section 4.8 of the Joint Circular. Pwede, ano naman ang mga hindi pwede? Yung mga bawal na confidential, alleged confidential expenses.
Expenses po na enumerate na hindi pwedeng paggamitan ng confidential fund. Una po, yung salaries, wages, overtime, additional compensation, allowance or other fringe benefits of officials and employees who are employed by the government in whatever capacity or elected officials except when authorized by law. Pangalawa, yung representation, consultative fees or entertainment expenses, at pangatlo, yung construction or acquisition of buildings or housing structures.
For the point 1 up to point 2. Mr. Witness, sa pag-interpret, when you interpret these regulations and this joint circular and sections that you mentioned, what terms of compliance are you thinking about? Ito ba ay substantial compliance or strict compliance?
Strict compliance po, Madam.
Bakit, Mr. Witness? Why do you follow strict compliance instead of substantial compliance?
We follow po strict compliance since what is involved po ay public funds. So dapat strict yung accounting and auditing rules to prevent yung misuse ng fund.
And this is this is expressly stated in the joint circular. What you said, strict compliance.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, 9 years you said sa COA ICFAO.
With the permission of counsel, Mr. Witness, it is mentioned in the JMC that it should be strictly interpreted, and you said it's in the JMC. Where?
Sa last paragraph po ng 1.0, Your Honor.
Last paragraph ng 1.0. So in the rationale.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Thank you. You may proceed, counsel.
Now, Mr. Witness, you mentioned earlier na 9 years ka na with the COA ICFAO at meron kang mentioned that you post-audited certain government agencies. During your term, what years were you, incidentally, with the COA ICFAO?
I was with the COA ICFAO po from September 2014 until February of 2024.
Okay. In this period of time, from 2014 to 2024, could you tell us how many vice presidents have you audited?
Ang tanging nung time lang po ni Vice Presidente Sara Duterte.
But there were 3. Who were the vice presidents during this period?
Ang naging mga Vice Presidente po since I assumed with ICFAO in 2014 ay si dating Vice President Binay at si dating Vice President Leni Robredo at yung ating incumbent Vice President po na si Sara Duterte.
So, 3 vice president, Vice President Binay, Vice President Robredo, at Vice President Sara Duterte. Sino-sino sa kanila ang inaudit mo tungkol sa confidential funds?
Ang buhat po nung nag-assume ako nung 2014, tanging si Vice Presidente Sara Duterte lang po yung aking na-audit na may
Bakit,
confidential fund.
Bakit, Mr. Witness?
Bakit? Dahil siya lang ang binigyan ng presidente. Di ba?
Bakit Vice President Sara Duterte lang ang inaudit mo ng confidential funds?
Dahil po, since nung nag-assume po ako ng 2014 sa ICPAO, wala pong naging appropriation for confidential funds si dating Vice President Binay at si dating Vice President Robredo. Tanging si Vice President Sara Duterte lang po yung nagkaroon ng appropriation for the confidential funds.
And in the same period of time, 2014 to 2024, kasama ba sa mga national agencies na minention mo ang Department of Education?
Yes, ma'am.
And during this period, 2014 to 2024, sino-sino ang mga secretaries ng Department of Education?
Sa pagkakaalala ko po, ang mga naging DepEd secretaries po ay sina dating Secretary Luistro, dating Secretary Briones at ang ating Vice Presidente in her concurrent capacity as the DepEd Secretary during that time po.
At sino sa tatlong ito, sino-sino sa mga secretary ng DepEd ang inaudit mo for confidential funds?
Tanging si Vice Presidente Sara Duterte lang po as the DepEd Secretary.
Bakit, Mr. Witness?
Dahil siya lang po yung naging DepEd Secretary na nagkaroon ng confidential funds ang DepEd.
And could you tell us how much was the confidential funds of the Vice President that you said you audited?
May clarify po kung anong office po yung tinutukoy niya.
Office of the Vice President.
Sa Office of the Vice President po, ang kanilang naging confidential fund ay from the fourth quarter of 2022 until third quarter of 2023 ay 125 million pesos per quarter. So ang total po nun ay 500 million pesos.
Magkano naman ang confidential funds na inaudit mo sa DepEd, Department of Education?
Ang inaudit ko naman po sa Department of Education, since ang kanilang cash advances ay from the first quarter of 2023 until the third quarter of 2023, at meron silang 37.5 million pesos quarterly cash advances. So ang naging total po nun ay 112.5 million pesos.
Thank you.
For the respondent.
Assisting counsel for the respondent.
Thank you.
If they so wish, this is for the information of the senator judges, given that the documents stipulated earlier were merely enumerated so that the senator judges may be appraised. Counsel may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Since going now to you, and this is being flashed on the screen with a kind approved on December 13, 2022, marked as Exhibit P-1-14 for the prosecution.
And likewise, for the record, on the part of the defense, marked as D-1-23-OVP.
That's
Yes,
correct,
sir.
Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will the witness please respond?
Okay. Sa bottom portion, give me a look. Sa bottom portion, there appears a signature under the words. Meron pong signatures approved by. There. Anong ibig sabihin ng approved by?
Hindi mo lang alam.
Ang
Hindi mo
ibig
alam.
sabihin po ng approve by ay inapprove po noong nakapirma yung contents ng physical and financial plan po based on that document.
Kung sino man ang nakalagay na signature dyan, kaninong signature 1-14?
Ang kay Vice Presidente Sara Duterte po.
Why are you familiar? Bakit mo kilala? Bakit mo alam ang signature ni Vice President Duterte?
Dahil among their submissions po ay yung kanilang specimen signatures at kasama po doon yung specimen signature po ni Vice President. At yung kanyang pirma po doon sa specimen signature submitted ay kaparehas po ng pirma niya dito sa physical and financial.
Pinakita sa iyo ang isang physical financial plan which you said is a faithful reproduction of the submissions. And this is now being shown on the screen. Ano ang observations mo dito sa physical and financial plan approved on December 13, 2022?
Yung first column, which is the programs, activities and projects, hindi po in-indicate nung OBP yung kanilang specific confidential activities na kanilang paggagamitan ng confidential fund as required under item 4.2 of the joint circular.
Hindi ito specific according to you and according to 4.2 of the joint circular. Can you please
Elaborate.
enlighten us?
Ayan
Ano
na.
itong section 4.2 ng joint circular?
All requests or allocations for CF must be supported with a physical and financial plan which must indicate the proposed amount allocated for each program and activity dahil ito po yung magiging basis for the disbursement ng kanilang confidential fund.
At yung mga sinabi mo, nakikita ba dyan sa dokumento?
Financial plan, hindi po nakikita rito yung kanilang specific confidential activities na kanilang pagbabasihan sa kanilang disbursement.
Confidential.
Apart from this, yung nakita mo sa column 1, ano pang ibang observations ang masasabi mo dito sa dokumentong ito?
Outcome as well as yung column for the physical target mas match po yung specific confidential activities. So hindi rin po nakamatch or hindi rin compliant yung columns po as mentioned.
At bakit? Why do you say na hindi compliant na rin to sa joint circular?
Yung kanilang specific confidential activities. So hindi po na-match based on the information as presented po sa document na ito, yung laman ng expected outcome at yung physical target doon sa kanilang specific confidential activities.
And as you stated, what express provision of the joint circular does this violate?
The item 4.2 po of the joint circular.
The document, Mr. Witness, which we shall show you, is now a certified true copy of Land Bank of the Philippines check number 00002444027, dated December 20, 2022, Exhibit P-1- likewise being flashed on the screen, Your Honor. Mr. Witness, what is the significance? Ano ang significance ng check na pinapakita na to? Confidential funds.
Yung proof na pwede na lang i-withdraw yung kanilang cash advance.
Okay. Na pwedeng i-withdraw na yung cash advance. Ngayon naman, punta tayo sa another document. I will show you now a disbursement voucher dated December 20, 2022, 10-A. For the period December 20, 2022. And point under the words, quote, certified expense, cash advance necessary, lawful and incurred under my direct supervision and control. Okay. Anong ibig sabihin itong certified expense under my direct supervision?
For the respondent.
Your Honors, that calls for a conclusion of law.
I'm
Based
sorry,
on the,
counsel.
That will call for a conclusion of law on the part of the witness, Your Honor. They're asking for what that means for the witness.
Only insofar as how the witness interprets this provision, given that he audited these documents and are part of the submission. Witness may answer.
Based on this disbursement voucher po, sinertify po ni Vice President na yung kanilang cash advance ay kailangan naayon sa batas at na-incur po under her direct supervision.
and there is a signature here in this document. Whose signature is this, if you know?
May i-clarify po kung anong signature po yung tinutukoy. Yung sa
Above the name, Sara Z. Duterte.
That is the signature po of the Vice President Sara Duterte.
Can you make as regards this document?
Under the particulars portion po, nakalagay na yung cash advance is for calendar year 2022, which is not compliant po with the joint circular. Since under the joint circular po, the disbursement voucher shall state the duration of the implementation of the project. Pero since this cash advance is for the fourth quarter 2022, so hindi po tama yung nakalagay dito na yung cash advance is for the calendar year 2022.
At ano naman again? Ano ang violation nito sa joint circular?
May I refer
Previously marked.
sentence po ng item 6.1.5 of the Joint Circular 2015-01.
Being flashed on the screen, Your Honor, presiding officer, with your kind permission. 1.1.5.
Cash advances shall be limited to the requirements for 3 months. The disbursement voucher shall clearly state the duration of implementation of the projects. If the implementation of the project will extend to more than 3 months, additional amount may be granted only after the liquidation of the previous cash advance. If on the other hand, cash advances are drawn monthly, liquidation shall be done monthly. Cash advances shall be granted only upon the certification of the agency accountant stamped or printed on the disbursement voucher that previous cash advance for the same purpose, project, or activity given to the SDO requesting cash advance has been liquidated and proper accounting thereof was made in accordance with this joint circular.
Kasi liquidation ang pinag-uusapan. I will show you a liquidation report dated January 10, 2023 against 9-A. A liquidation report dated January 10, 2023. By the bottom, there appears a signature under the words, certified purpose of travel cash advance duly accomplished. Mr. Witness.
Correct you. Certified purpose of cash advance duly accomplished. There's no word travel.
Gawa ka pa eh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you confirm, Counsel? You may
Yes,
proceed.
Your Honor. Certified purpose of travel cash advance
Of cash advance.
of cash advance
Bakit may
duly
trouble?
accomplished.
Yes. You may proceed, Counsel.
Thank you for the correction, Your Honor. What does this mean in terms of your audit?
This means po na sinertify po ni Vice President na yung layunin ng cash advance ay kanilang na-accomplish. That is the signature po of the Vice President Sara Duterte.
What is the significance of her signature to this document, if any?
Ang kanyang
Accountability.
significance po ng kanyang pirma dito ay kanya nga pong sinertify na yung purpose po ng kanilang cash advance from the confidential fund ay na-accomplish po ng agency.
And what are your observations? Ano ang mga observations mo?
Actually, it is one of the proforma annexes po nung Joint Circular 2015-01. Siguro ang napansin ko lang dito, cash advance was supposedly for the fourth quarter of the 2022 of the OBP. Pero other than that naman po, this document is compliant naman po with the requirement of the Joint Circular 2015-01.
Yun yung
Again, para
mahalaga dyan.
maintindihan namin, sabi mo, ang na-observe mo, yung period. Yung period, Mr. Witness.
This liquidation report po, ang period covered ay December 21 to 31, 2022.
What is the significance? Bakit mo napansin itong period na to?
Napansin ko lang naman po yun kasi yung kanilang cash advance based on the physical and financial plan po supposedly is for the whole fourth quarter of 2022. Pero based on this document po, na-disburse lang siya from December 21 to 31, 2022 or around 11 days.
Okay. Sinabi mo, whole quarter of 2022.
Oh, ang sagot dyan mga kababayan dahil late na po binigay ng presidente mga kababayan, di ba? Tagal na nilang nag-request. Di ba? Kung kailan patapos na yung taon, doon naman nila binigay. 11 days na lang patapos na yung yung business days ng government, kung baga mga kababayan, di ba?
November, October, sandali. Can you enlighten me? Anong quarter dapat yun? October, November, December. Ang
Yes.
sinasabi mong 3 quarters.
3 months po.
3 months for the 4th quarter. Tama?
Yes, ma'am.
3 months for the 4th quarter, pero sabi mo ang ginastos na funds. Magkano ginastos na funds?
Based on the documents po submitted, 125 million pesos po.
In these 3 quarters?
Quarters.
3 months?
Pag sinabi mong quarters, mga kababayan, 4 months yan, di ba? 4 months yan, mga kababayan. Quart nga quart, di ba? 4. Eh, ang pagkakaano dito ni, ito, pagkakaintindi ko ng sinasabi ni Kapunan, ha? Yung kada buwan, quarter, di ba? Ito sa Kapunan na to.
Based on the document po, it was supposed to be spent for the 4th quarter of 2022. So 3 months po, supposedly. Based on
Bakit
their physical.
supposedly, Mr. Witness?
Dahil yun po yung supposed coverage ng kanilang cash advance for their confidential activities.
At sinabi mo kanina, 11 days ito ginastos, tama?
Based on the document, yes ma'am.
Okay. Now, I'm showing to you now another document.
Anyway, ano po ang masasabi nyo dyan, mga kababayan? Just comment down below at syempre huwag pong kalimutang i-like ang video ito. Malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po.